Serious question. Does anyone know if I can get windscreen wipers for glasses somewhere online? Surely these days someone's invented that, haven't they? Hello, welcome to the vlog. Christmas is upon us. Because Christmas is upon us, one of the bits of youth work I do for something called The Move, we've just released a load of mobile phone wallpapers with Immanuel on them. Here. We do this every year, and there's a really good reason for it. Working with young people in a church, it may not be the most obvious thing for you to think that I would spend time making mobile phone wallpapers, but actually it's really good. One of the reasons is this: we carry mobile phones with us everywhere we go. I'm looking for my phone. You are my phone. Here it is, found it. I don't know about you, but I sometimes twitch in the evenings and press the power button on the side of my phone or the home button at the bottom of the phone just to see if anyone sent me a message. How dumb is that? But we all do it. Having a message that's actually positive or useful or reinforcing on your phone as a wallpaper or a lock screen, great idea. That doesn't necessarily explain why Immanuel, though. Immanuel, God with us, says something about the uniqueness of Jesus amongst all other gods or belief systems. Let's think about this quickly. Buddhism tells us that your desire is your problem. Your desire to change your circumstances, to change your situation, to change your health or well-being or whatever it is, that's your problem. If you eradicate desire, then you will find nirvana, which is nothingness, and then you'll be released from this endless, boring cycle of birth and rebirth. Atheism rather helpfully tells us that there's no meaning or purpose to life. So you're having a problem with the way you are in life, your suffering or your ambition is all pointless, it's all meaningless. Because life itself is meaningless, your pain and your ecstasy are equally meaningless. Islam tells us that actually everything is in the will of Allah, inshallah. Because things are the will of Allah, I don't know why you're praying to change them. It's God's will that things are that way. Why would he change them when it's his will that they are that way? Islam teaches us that it would have been so offensive for Jesus as a prophet of God to be hurt or to be killed, but it specifically says they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him. Because it's so offensive, it outright says they didn't kill him, they didn't crucify him. Muslims believe Allah would have been negligent allowing Jesus to suffer a crucifixion. This isn't the claim of Christianity at all. Christianity shows us a completely radically different view of God. It shows us that Jesus is our Immanuel, God, not distant, not separate, not detached from our world and our suffering, but he's Immanuel, God with us. A God who didn't want to remain separate from us, but who wanted to join us in the world he created, in the world that we live in, and he came as Jesus. There's an old English Christian called John Stott who says, in a world of suffering, I couldn't believe in a God who kept himself detached from it. That's why he believes in Christ of the cross. Christ who came down to live amongst us, suffer like us, and die ultimately for us. That's what sets Jesus out apart from any of the invented gods. That's what sets Jesus apart from all the other belief systems, be they beliefs or lack of beliefs. On my whiteboard I have a note here that reminds me all the time. When C.S. Lewis was writing the Narnia books, he wrote about Narnia being a place where it was always winter, never Christmas. Lewis's thought being that Christ coming into our world is just like Christmas coming into our winter, a season which is cold, dark, hard, and in some cases without a lot of hope, is made joyful, made colourful, made interesting and exciting. Much like Jesus coming into our world which can be cold and dark and hard and in some cases full of suffering, can be made full of colour, full of life and full of abundance because of who he is stepping into our world. Jesus doesn't want to stay separate from us and our pain or our suffering. He wants to enter the world that we live in and be the solution for us. This Christmas, would you let Jesus enter your world and be a solution for you? On this Christmas theme, my favourite music of the week has been...
Favourite music of the week.
Josh Garrels' Light Came Down, an entire Christmas album. I first discovered Josh Garrels through Beautiful Eulogy, as he was the vocalist on Anchor of My Soul. Absolutely fell in love with his voice, then discovered his albums and his solo work. My recommendation this week is Josh Garrels' Light Came Down. Go and find it on Spotify. All the links will be in the description. Of course, Josh's album is on our Christmas Music We Love playlist, which you will find a link to in the description down below. All his social links will be there as well. If you have been, thanks so much for watching. I make these videos every Thursday on YouTube and every Saturday on Facebook. Please have a brilliant Christmas, and remember that Jesus came as our Immanuel, to be God with us, and that is amazing.
Thank you for watching Hellyers weekly vlog. Can we watch it, Daddy?